Woo, boys, that time of year. I know we all been excited, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugas. And today, man, first off, man, I'm gonna do a player game. If I was your GM, and I'm gonna do my own, man, NFL first round mock draft. Just off of if I was the team GM, what I would do in that spot. Of course, we assuming no trades, or if everybody stayed in this spot, we just gonna have a little fun. Don't come sending me hate mail or nothing like that. If you don't like who I would get y'all to take, but we just gonna have a little fun with it, man. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dollar on the Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, that information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks, man. Gonna have a little fun, man. Obviously the first pick of the draft, man. We don't need to be too dramatic about that. All the pundits say the same thing, and I'm gonna agree with them. The Tennessee Titans, I think gonna take Cam Ward, from Miami, man. Most talented quarterback in the draft, and Will Levis isn't any good, so they need a quarterback. All right, now we're gonna start having a little fun, man. With the second pick in the Mr. Dugas mock draft. I have the Cleveland Browns taking Abdul Carter, man, edge rusher for Penn State. If I just like the idea of pairing him up with Miles Garrett. You got Miles Garrett on one side, Abdul Carter on the other side. If anything, they'd be able to get after the passer. With the third pick in the draft, I would have the New York Giants taking Travis Hunter, cornerback slash wide receiver from Colorado. If you're talking about a wide receiver, you could go out there, pair him up with Malik Neighbors. You got a dynamic duo at wide receiver. And obviously you got arguably the best corner in the game as well. Now how much Brian Dable gonna let him play on both sides of the ball? Who knows? But, they would at least have probably the most gifted player in the draft. This is where I'm gonna get a little interesting, man. With the fourth pick in the draft, I will have the New England Patriots taking Ashton Jeanty, running back, Boise State. Hear me out. Like, I know a lot of people projecting offensive linemen and all that, but I mean, who are the Patriots running back really? Look at the impact Saquon Barkley made on my Philadelphia Eagles. The New England Patriots, with a young quarterback, got a couple of receivers now. None of those running backs are nothing to write home about. Get a bell cow running back that take a lot of pressure off of Drake May. And he's the best running back coming out the draft. Um, Go ahead and take him, man. With the fifth pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars would take Mason Graham, D tackle from Michigan. I think a lot of people agree on this one, man. The best interior D lineman in the draft, and obviously he'll help, the Jaguars defense a lot there. You know, with the sixth pick, the Las Vegas Raiders take Will Campbell, offensive tackle from LSU. Now, look, the Raiders need a lot of stuff. Like they need a lot, but I got him taking the best lineman in the draft, man. I got him taking the best O lineman because I'm assuming Ashton, because in my draft, Ashton Jeanty is no longer there. So I had the Raiders taking Will Campbell, man. With the seventh pick, the New York Jets take Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State. A quarterback's best friend, man, is a solid running game, O line, and a tight end in the middle of the field. Justin Fields, has had a lot of people question his ability to play the quarterback position. A beast of a tight end like Tyler Warren to make that a lot easier for him. With the eighth pick in the draft, the Carolina Panthers take Jalen Walker, edge rusher from Georgia. They need defenders, man. They need people. Carolina, another team, need a lot of stuff. But, you got somebody like J.C. Horn in the secondary, an edge rusher, like Jalen Walker, could make it a little easier for them. With the ninth pick in the draft, the New Orleans Saints take Shador Sanders, quarterback, Colorado. Now, look, there's like my dad's a big Saints fan, man. Obviously, I'm in Saints country. It's a lot of buzz the last couple of days about them taking Jackson Dart over Shador. I mean, I personally would be floored if that happened. I get it as far as the type of quarterback that Dart is compared to Shador, but I would be floored. I'm starting to think a lot of that is being thrown out there to try to make teams think that they don't have to trade up ahead of the Saints to get Shador. So I'm thinking it's a little bit of a smoke screen, but we'll see. With the 10th pick, the Chicago Bears take Ahmad Mibu, offensive lineman from Missouri. Got to start protecting Caleb Williams, man. Got to start protecting him, and I think it starts by them taking, maybe the most physically gifted lineman in the draft. With the 11th pick, the San Francisco 49ers take Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan. Look, they lost Travarius Ward. He's by far the best corner. Well, taking out Travis Hunter. He's the best corner in the draft. So I got the 49ers going that route, man. With the 12th pick in the draft, you Dallas Cowboys, who I can't stand y'all. And I hope y'all make the dumbest. I hope y'all take a punter with this pick. But in all seriousness, man, if I was the GM, if I was Jerry, if I was Dallas, I would take I can't say his first name, but T. McMillan, the wide receiver from Arizona. I think they need weapons, man. I think they need another wide receiver to complement CeeDee Lamb. And if I was them, I would take McMillan from Arizona. The guy's a beast, man. With the 13th pick in the draft, the Miami Dolphins take Tyler Booker, offensive lineman from Alabama. Terod Armstead just retired. Dolphins need people to protect Tua because they got to keep Tua upright, yo. With the 14th pick in the draft, the Indianapolis Colts take Colston Loveland, tight end from Michigan. Look, whether it's Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, whoever to play quarterback for the Colts, you need that security blanket in the middle of the field, and Tyler Warren would definitely provide that for whoever playing quarterback for the Colts. With the 15th pick in the draft, the Atlanta Falcons take Mikael Williams, edge rusher from Georgia. Makes a lot of sense. Atlanta need people that can rush the passer. Plus, he's a Georgia Bulldog. He basically would stay at home. I think he'll be good for everybody involved, yo. With the 16th pick in the draft, the Arizona Cardinals take Matthew Golden, wide receiver from Texas. Similar to Dallas, man, Arizona needs a receiver to complement, Maserati Marvin Harrison Jr. and Matthew Golden could fly, and it's somebody who could be, some a deep threat as Marvin, does everything underneath mostly. With the 17th pick in the draft, the Cincinnati Bengals take Shamar Stewart, edge rusher from Texas A&M. They need defensive players, man. Cincinnati, I feel like this whole draft should take defense, 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 and more defense if they could, especially with the Trey Hendrickson situation still looming over their heads. You got an edge rusher to either play alongside him or to replace him. With the 18th pick in the draft, the Seattle Seahawks take Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive lineman from Texas. Just add more linemen, man. They lost DK and Tyler Lockett, but you know, get you a lineman, man, and Jigba is still there. The running backs are still there. Get you a lineman to protect Sam Darnold, man. The best lineman that's still available, yo. With the 19th pick in the draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jadiah Brown, defensive back from Texas. Get somebody in that secondary, man. When they go up against a guy like a Terry McLaurin in a playoff, they can have a little bit of an answer for him, man. With the 20th pick in the draft, the Denver Broncos select Luther Burden, wide receiver from Missouri. I went back and forth between him and the running back, but I think they'll go pass catcher, man. Let me not say I think they'll go pass catcher. If I was them, I would add another receiver. It's a very deep running back draft. So with them, I would add a wide receiver to go along with Cortland Sutton. And if I was them, I'd take a running back later in the draft. With the 21st pick in the draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Jackson Dart, quarterback of Ole Miss. they need a quarterback. Like they don't have a. It's a big hole for the quarterback position for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. And Jackson Dart, is him, Shador, and Cam Ward, man. So Pittsburgh, I think they can't go wrong taking the top quarterback available. With the 22nd pick, the Los Angeles Chargers select Derek Harmon, D tackle from Oregon. Guy getting a lot of buzz, man. And it's somebody that could go right in the middle of that defense and make plays for them, yo. With the 23rd pick in the draft, the Green Bay Packers select Maxwell Hairston, cornerback from Kentucky. Fastest guy in the combine. They got the situation with Jair Alexander going on. They need a corner to come that in and help them. With the 24th pick in the draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Malachi Stark, safety from Georgia. Now, look, as an Eagles fan, that's the guy I want in the first round. But I just don't believe he's going to be there. And I think a team like Minnesota will snatch him up to go along with their defense that they got over there, man. With the 25th pick in the draft, the Houston Texans select Emeka Abuka, wide receiver from Ohio State. Once again, it's a debate. They could go that, they could go lineman, but I would go with a receiver. I would add C.J. Stroud another weapon, and figure out the offensive line one way or another. With the 26th pick in the draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jahad Campbell, linebacker from Alabama. Look, I mean, they got young guys in the secondary. They got a really young, ferocious D line. Add the best linebacker in the draft, man, to that already young, up and coming defense, and I think the Rams got something to work with there. With the 26th pick in the no, yeah, the 27th, excuse me, 27th pick in the draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Nick Amawari, safety from South Carolina. Another guy I would like for the Eagles, man. But I just think Baltimore, gonna go the safety route, man. They got like a nice fluxion of cornerbacks and pass rushers. Think they'll add a nice young, playmaking safety back there. With the 28th pick in the draft, the Detroit Lions select Mike Green, edge rusher from Marshall. They need an edge rusher, man. Aiden Hutchinson is coming back from injury. They didn't keep Zadarius Smith, so yeah, I think they'll get an edge rusher, man. And Mike Green is the best one, available at this spot. With the 29th pick in the draft, the Washington Commanders select Donovan Izaraki, edge rusher from Boston College. Once again, another team that I think could use an edge rusher. So I think Washington, they added, pieces on offense and stuff like that, but I think they're going to want to get after the quarterback. So I think they add this young man. With the 30th pick in the draft, the Buffalo Bills select, and this is personal for me, man. I may be a little biased, but I got Trey Amos, cornerback from Ole Miss. Those of you who don't know, man, look, know the young kid really well. Grew up right next door to his mom. Um, met him multiple times. Went watch him play in high school. Great young man. So proud of him that he's even considered to be a late first, early second round pick, man. I hate he went to Alabama for a year instead of LSU, but did his thing at Ole Miss, man, and really turned himself into a high draft pick. And some think he could potentially go late first round, so I got him going to Buffalo, man. With the 31st pick in the draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive lineman from Ohio State. Obviously, after what we did to them in the Super Bowl, they can't go wrong with an offensive lineman. And finally, man, with the 32nd pick in the draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Walter Nolan, D tackle from Ole Miss. Now, look, it's a possibility he may not be there. It's a possibility he may be there. I want a safety. My top choice would be Malachi Starks. But if Malachi Starks isn't there and Walter Nolan is there, you snatch Walter Nolan up quick. You know what I'm saying? But that's my version, man. Of the that's my mock draft, man. My first round mock draft. Leave your comments. Tell me what you agree with. Tell me what you disagree with. Like I say, it's not based on other people. It's my own thing. Like if I was the GM, what I would do. Not saying what. This is not me saying what I think the team is going to do. It's me saying what I would do if I was the GM and I picked in those spots. But let me know how y'all feel about it, man. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe and have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles, fly.